In my previous video, you saw how I solved my little homeless crisis by building that little house behind you. And as I'm now living in a hobbit hole, I felt it appropriate to go ahead and change clothes, change up the style, really just lean into the whole aesthetic. And I'm happy to say that I think it came out pretty good. Now, on top of that, you can see here that I went ahead and started work on kind of laying out the groundwork for what we're going to be doing and moving forward with here in this little area that I'm now calling home. And a big part of this, just a huge part of this, was making sure I had the tools so we could work the most effectively. Things like getting the wings and netherite so that, we can upgrade everything and really become fully mobile on the server, as we were one of the last ones to join, so we're one of the last ones to get through all that progression. Now, I am just a small hobbit, so first step is to go and get all the gear, get all my best stuff, and just get prepared for the journey ahead. I'm not sure if it was 100, 1,000, 5,000 blocks, but it really felt like I traveled forever to get to a portal that would bring me to the nether and then eventually to the end. So I figured the best place to start would be the end, because, well, when you have a pair of wings, everything in the game is just made infinitely easier. Definitely probably the best place to start. Now, I came into the server very late. I know that the dragon had already been busted and that, portals had already been opened and islands were explored. So I was already expecting kind of a ruined end island. Now, I wasn't there when they killed the dragon, but I do imagine it went something kind of like this. Roar, I'm the dragon. We're not afraid of you. We of the Artisan Collective will stop you with the power of friendship. Oh no, I've been thwarted by the power of friendship. Leaving behind the wreckage of the dragon fight, I crawled through a portal, and upon doing so, a sense of trepidation and excitement gripped me. The path laid out by the Artisans, now mere scaffolding, urged caution and adherence to known routes. Yet, fueled by a restless curiosity and the promise of treasure, I chose to deviate. The yawning void of the end beckoned like a siren's call, promising secrets and challenges beyond comprehension, but one misstep meant a sudden and painful halt to my adventure. Navigating through the barren expanse is dangerous, as one wrong move meant certain death, and one misplaced look meant soaking the violent ire of the Enderman, the dimensional traversing inhabitants of the End, who would ruthlessly punish any who dared make eye contact. Hours? Days? Weeks? I know not how long I traveled before I finally saw it. The first city I found was a marvel of ancient design, its walls humming with activity. Inside, towers stretched endlessly, lined with strange guardian creatures that aggressively attacked the moment I came near. The air hummed with their foul language, and each hit of their projectiles caused the ground to release its hold on my feet, as gravity was flipped, and I found myself floating endlessly upward. I fought them with a mixture of dexterity and cunning, always one step ahead and never complacent. Amidst the haunted skies and the echoes of forgotten voices, I continued my journey. As wondrous as they were, it was not the cities that I searched for so fervently. They were the ships. Gleaming purple in the inky black of the sky, these airborne vessels held within them the treasure I desired. Alas, it seemed luck was not on my side, for my fellow artisans were ruthless in their pillaging. City after city, dock after dock, ship after ship. Each time I made it within the hold, I was left with nothing but a shadow of the precious gift allotted only to those brave enough to cross into this alien world. When everything was said and done, it took a full half of the Hobbit 3-movie trilogy, like start to finish, half of it, for me to get my first pair of wings and then wrap up the rest of the end busting. And unfortunately, as fun as it is, my nether busting went at a similarly glacial pace. You see, I didn't need to go to a fortress. I'm not looking for any of the blaze rods or anything like that. I just needed ancient debris. Now, the jury's still out on what is faster. Do you just blast your way through with beds and TNT, or do you, take a bit more of a controlled approach, which is what I do. It's how I handle my ancient debris mining, hunting. And you can see here, I just pick the Y, went through and started carving out chunk borders. So many hours of chunk borders. But that's how we get to here. A set of wings and enough ancient debris to get us a fully upgraded set of weapons and armor, which is something I'm very excited for. It's really needed so that we have everything. So we have everything set up for the. We have everything set up for the next stage of this base, which is taking it from just a hole creepily staring at our neighbor into a fully functional place that will get us the materials and the tools needed to continue to grow. But before we do that, before we move on with the final phases of this episode and laying out the groundwork here, well, in his latest episode, we learned that Tom B, well, he did something terrible, something quite unforgivable. We saw that he killed a poor, innocent, defenseless baby orphan turtle, and that's not okay. Don't get me wrong, I deforested everything here, but that's renewable. Trees will come back, crops will grow. There will be flourishing nature here, but an orphan turtle for just a few diamonds? No. We had to retaliate. And I hope you like how I did so. Let's check it out in a quick time lapse. Maybe a few of them. Oh man, I think that came together really well. This is incredibly hard to build. Yeah, monochrome, not an easy palette to build with, but I think that came out really well. As much fun as I had building this up, and I am truly excited to see what Tom and Color's reaction to it's going to be, I don't want to forget that the main part of today's episode is laying out the groundwork, getting the planning done for future farms. And well, I teamed up with Jinx, who's looking to build up a bit of an industrial district. Here that is.
Oh. I was muted.
Ah, yes, that happens.
I had the icons turned off. So I didn't see that I was muted.
I see you enjoyed my door and windows.
I did. Yes, this is what happens when you build with trapdoors.
Fair enough. I think I deserved it. How's Jinx?
Jinx is feeling pretty good today, actually.
Well, that's good. It's been a while. You've been off the server for a minute. One of the flower forests is actually right this way. I don't know if you've been over here yet.
Do you want to make a group?
I think it's way more fun to try to talk while doing this.
Oh, this is silence area.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So I was coming
right
back
here?
from... Yeah, I was coming back from an area and I stumbled across this one. This isn't even the one I talked to you about in Discord. Where'd you go?
Okay.
So yeah. Which is...
Yeah, it's a really small one.
Yeah. And this is about the size of the other one I found. I found two of the bloody fiends. They're about the smallest I've ever seen in my life. Because it just goes a little bit up
Yeah.
there and that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah. I did see though for 1.21, we should be able to make something that does all the dyes, which is excellent. All the dyes in one area. Except for potentially black. I don't know if we have anything that stops the wither from breaking blocks on this server. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a wither rose farm or if it'd just be a squid ink farm and figure that one out later instead. I don't know which one's gonna be best. Unless you talk to Silent, who has a squid ink farm. Well, before we fly that far, why don't we get you to the shopping district so you can put the unbreaking mending? Those wings won't last.
True. Okay.
Just this way. Meadow also. That's the big thing. Is there's a lot of meadows around spawn. Like 3 or 4 surrounding spawn. Oh, I never looked at that. Do you want to see the biggest flower forest I've seen it in the server? We're sitting in it. I didn't realize they spawned in a flower forest. That's why we're having such an issue. So the flower forest I know of, the smaller one, the small one, it's about the same size as the one by Silent, but there's nothing around it. It is at negative 450-ish. But if you have coordinates to a potentially larger one, let's check out that one.
Yeah, I think Jade said this one's fairly big.
Excellent.
It's like it's a decent
Because
size.
this
So
was huge and is now gone.
yeah,
Unless you're okay
it's
with us
at
building the
negative.
farm there?
It's about negative 608, negative 1500-ish.
I think we might be talking about the same one. Hopefully it's bigger than I remember then.
Is this the same one you were talking about?
Oh, yes. Ironic.
I don't know if this is big enough though.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, we should be able to squeeze a farm on this. I'm not sure.
Well, see, the thing is you kind of need to do multiple farms.
For each little patch that's here. Yeah, because if you come down here, and
I'm free camming the area.
yeah, if you look at where
everything.
I'm standing, you'll see where I was manually collecting dye. I needed light gray, a lot of light gray, so I was manually collecting it here with a bucket and bone meal. I'm kind of just finding any forest I can and then flying through, seeing if I can't. Seriously, I did not know meadows were this. Oh, that's promising. Oh no!
Is on the other side of the world border.
It's so big. It's on the border. No. It's cut in half by the bloody thing, but it would have been perfect.
Oh, I found a ship.
I thought our border was 5,000, not 34.
Ship has been looted.
Oh, that is on 5,000. I see. Oh no. It would have been perfect because it's an island and everything.
Oh.
Yep.
Definitely would have been perfect.
We would have just had to destroy a.
Be helpful.
Well, not. I'm sorry. There's like rivers cutting it around and everything, but we would have just had to remove A portal. That's so disappointing.
I found one. I think I found one.
Oh, excellent. Because otherwise, worst case, we were waiting until the update.
And okay, this is a nice size one, and it's next to a plains biome as well, and a
Excellent.
village. So like we
Ah,
could
I'm being
also
shot
claim the
at.
village. Pretty
I'm
sure
not
I'm
being
okay. I'm
shot
on
at.
top of a tree. And I think every
No.
single too tall flower is here as well because there's sunflowers in the plains next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we don't even have to bring over too tall flowers to make those farms because they're already here.
Mm-hmm.
I was, yes. I'm right here. Hi.
Hello. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
That way you can
And
get
I have
home.
3 left.
uh.
See right here, it's got a meadow in the middle,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
and then there's another village over here.
Mm-hmm. And another one even further out from there.
Yeah, and like the plains biome, just right here,
Mm-hmm.
has sunflowers and stuff. So we should yeah, I can get everything that I need from here
Excellent. Are
to
we gonna like use that village as the base for the industrialness over here? Do you just want to like base out in the center of this? I guess you don't really want to cut off anything in the forest itself if you want to build all the little platforms for the flowers.
once I have a platform in, like once I have all the flower farms in,
Mm-hmm.
because we'll deforest probably a good portion of the island, so that because even where the flowers are growing right now doesn't mean that's where they're going to grow when they get bone mealed.
Yep. Yep. I've learned that the hard
So
way.
yeah, in when on one of my cavecraft episodes, I did flower farms.
Mm-hmm.
I deforested the whole area, terraformed it a little bit, and bone mealed the whole area
Mm-hmm.
to find the growth pattern of the flowers.
Are we
Because
wanting
he
to
was
do anything with
just
villagers here?
yeah, I'm gonna need some if I do decide to do custom maps,
Mm-hmm.
as I haven't made my mind up yet. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need some to trade with.
Stupid dopey squids.
But I kind of need it for more than just that. So, and with this plains biome, that'll be perfect for putting a sniffer farm
I might
as
have
well.
forgotten about those. Yeah, we'll need to go on an adventure and get those as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some eggs. Eggs. That'll work out pretty good, and we could probably even like where some of if
Come here,
there's a
kitty.
cave here that's already got water in it, maybe
Mm-hmm.
we can turn it into a glow squidding farm.
No, come here. Kitty! No! Do cats take falling damage?
Did he fall? Yes, they do. Fall.
I don't think they take falling damage. It'll do the live. But if I bring you up, no. If I bring them up, I have no way to bring them up. They don't teleport, do they?
If they will if you've what you call it,
Well, there's another cat here now.
if you tame them.
I got him.
You done it.
You're not.
Which
You're
one
gonna
did you
enjoy the
get?
one that I got.
Oh, you got a jelly. Aw. I've got fresh animations on. I love how they're like
Mm-hmm.
Jelly's tail is sticking up in the air and it's just trotting along.
Okay, Jelly, you will now be this village's guardian. I'm not walking the 1700 blocks home. You will guard this
If you
place.
land every couple of 100 feet, they'll teleport to you.
Do I want to take you all the way back home?
Leave her here until we get a portal set
That's
up.
what I was
It's
thinking.
probably the best thing.
You are this Ooh, I know where I'm gonna put you. We're gonna put you in the church. That's where you belong.
And it swam across the river to get away from me.
Well then, come here, you weird cat. Come here.
We can even just like spend an afternoon for a couple
Gotcha.
hours just hunting squid in the rivers here until we get a farm up and running. Yeah, cat go.
This is your home now, for you are this village's god. It's a very eventful week. Went ahead and did a bit of terraforming, laid out some paths for some future builds. I got all the stuff that I need to get geared up, and I'll go ahead and get all those templates and everything for the next episode. We summoned the dead and communed with a ghost. Stick that on a good friend of ours, and then we went out, scouted a new industrial district. I'm very excited to start work on that, and I'm now establishing a religion in a new village, all worshiping the cat Jelly. Yeah, I think that wraps up today's episode. I had a great time with it. I hope you guys had a good time with it. It was really, really, really tough to make and another busting entertaining. Got a bit dorky there, but it was fun. So I guess I'll see you next week. Ciao.